Hey guys, Jonah here, back with another beer review, and this one's going to be a quick one because I'm back in the hospital tomorrow just for a checkup. Fingers crossed. Hopefully they don't do anything crazy. In fact, weirdly, I'm in on tomorrow, but I'm also back in on Saturday as well, which is it's just crazy. Anyway, this is going to be a reasonably quick one, but it's a good one. It's from the Easter box. It is this one, uh, Brothers In Law, Brothers plural in law, and it's called Big Poppa, New England IPA, 6% ALC, which I guess means alcohol, as opposed to ABV, which also means alcohol. 14 EBC, so that means it is not, it's a light one, shall we say. Meet Big Poppa, man of the world, thanks to the hops from New Zealand, America, and Germany. Smooth, sexy, and surprisingly smooth for such a big boy, just like me. This bad boy, he's another bad boy, is full of tropical turbidity. Wow, but it's not bitter. Pop that cap. Well, that's interesting that he said pop the cap, because this is a can, not a bottle. No surprise when we're talking about beer 52. I get things slightly wrong sometimes. Have we got anything that says what's in there? Yes, it is. Wheat and oats, of course. There we go. Black top, but silver bottom, as usual. And yeah, this is from the Netherlands and Utrecht, which is, where's Utrecht? Utrecht is south of Amsterdam, isn't it? Is that one? Is it south or is it the one that's in the east? I can never remember. It has been a long time since I've been over that part of the world. Used to go there quite often. Some people would not believe that, but it's probably been 20 years since I've been to Amsterdam. Crazy, huh? Right, we have my glass, and we shall go for a pour. So apparently this is a turbid beer, so I'm sure it's going to be quite hazy. So I can go for a slightly more aggressive pour. There's Big Poppa right next to Big Daddy, Big Boy, the giant haystack, like me. Interesting. And this was somewhere from Beer 52. I've got no idea. I guess it's a Dutch. Was there a Dutch one? I think there was a Holland one not that long ago. But yeah, no idea what the hops in here are. This one has been in the fridge for about 24 hours. I restocked the fridge with beer. It's giving me weird vibes. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some Centennial in there. But what do I know? Oh, there's a bit of juiciness to it. Oh, that is quite interesting. Juiciness. There's a little bit of venal kind of thing, vinous, but not necessarily Nelson. But where does it say? American, New Zealand, and German. Wow, German. No clue. So there's probably some noble stuff in there. American, I'm really thinking Centennial, perhaps, because I can definitely taste that gummy type thing. But I don't know. Not 100% sure. Sometimes, especially when you're mixing hops together in a really hoppy beer, it's difficult to pick out the individual kind of hops. All I know is it's quite nice. It's not a tropical bomb. It's kind of a little bit more juicy than full-on tropical. And when you look at that colour, you could easily say that was kind of like a, well, no, it's a hazy beer, so it's dark enough to be a West Coast, a proper IPA. I said this the other day, I think, to you, dear viewer. If you listen to me, you'll probably know that they used to put a little bit of caramel in there. Hmm. Yeah, interesting. Oh, it is surprisingly better. Hmm. Interesting. Yeah, this is a nice beer. This is very unusual for that kind of hazy style. Maybe because it's slightly older. I'm sure it's still within its date. 2025 December, it says. If you can read that. Oh, without me pouring. There you go. December 25. So it's well within its date. But sometimes the funk, especially with these turbid, in inverted commas, i.e. hazy beers, um, the particulates get a little bit more bitter with time, or kind of clump together. Well carbonated beer, which is always good. Quite liking the tide lines on that bad boy. It's like a horse running across. Oh, look, and there we go. There's a sort of horse maybe rearing up and sticking its leg in the air, or perhaps some sort of elephant. Who knows? But yeah, there is some sort of bitter. It's almost like a bitter herb. I know it's coming from the hops. You don't have to tell me, dear viewer. It's definitely coming from the hops. But there is a level of kind of fruity bitterness. Weird. Very, very weird. I'm glad to have tried this. Bit too hoppy for my liking, especially for a hazy beer. And I mean hopping as in bittering hops. Um, yeah, as opposed to yeah, as opposed to full on hazy, which is these days it's all about the dry hopping, but this one isn't. This is a little bit more interesting. There's more depth to this one, more bitter, borderline. I mean, it's not one of those verdant beers, not at all. But it kind of, if it was up near a 9% or 8 or 9%, maybe. But it's kind of on the border. 6% beer is good in my book. I'm glad to have drunk this one. So cheers to my Netherland brothers, if you're watching this, my brothers-in-laws. Mm. Ah, and a good amount of lacing on the glass. Like I say, dear viewer, it is going to be a pretty quick one today. Um, I need to get my beauty sleep, otherwise I might end up looking like Big Poppa. Guys, this has been Unclejona. Drinking beers for your entertainment. Don't panic. I'll be back, whether it's tomorrow or another day. I'll be back with another beer review, and it's going to come up real soon.